It doesn't matter how much money you make income wise or how little. It also doesn't matter how much money you have versus how much you don't have. Many of us think that, oh, once I get it, then it'll all work out. You got to do it all along the way. So, ready? Hey, what's going on, everybody? Who is ready to learn to receive more money? Na 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 na. I am Julie Murphy, and I have spent the last 25 plus years being a financial planner, and we are in charge of how we open to receive more money, whether it's in bonuses, pay raises, people helping you out. And in my case, when I was a kid, money would just happen to show up because there were 12 kids and two parents can't really make enough money to pay for 12 kids. But it always seems to appear. And I'm going to share some of these tips and tools of how do you open up to receive more. The challenge is that so many of us sit in a place of scarcity as opposed to abundance. So I'm going to teach you how to open more up. First, I want you to hit that subscribe button, like, and notification bell. Why? Because I'm going to help you get to a life that you absolutely love. We just need to get you financially aligned. And it doesn't matter how much money you make income wise or how little. It also doesn't matter how much money you have versus how much you don't have. Many of us think that, oh, once I get it, then it'll all work out. You got to do it all along the way. So, ready? Number one, how do you open yourself up to receive? Well, first, I need to explain that money is energy. And if you've watched me before, you need to understand how the fact that everything in the world is energy. So, E equals MC squared, right? Einstein proved that. We're energy, our money is energy. No different than like if it's a bright sunny day, you can see the energy steaming up from the road or the sidewalks. Like you can see that on the blacktops. Everything is energy. So I need you to tune in and tap into the fact that once you surrender into the fact that everything is energy, then number two is what kind of financial energy are you putting out there? Now, there's an organization called HeartMath, and they've done the research that the magnetic force of our minds only goes for 2 feet. So if you're trying to come up with a game plan of how to create more money and you're thinking about it, it's in your head and you're weighing the pros and the cons, and trust me, I have my MBA and my undergraduate in finance, so I've done a lot of thinking. The challenge is that when you do it from your mind, the magnetic force to attract what you really want is only for 2 feet, where the magnetic force of the human heart goes over 8 miles, and they just don't have anything else to measure it any bigger than that. So when you are trying to open up to receive, you want to use the natural quantum physics magnetic force that naturally works in our world, which means that it's not about thinking your way to the solution, it's about feeling your way to the solution. So in essence, you have to feel the feelings of what it's like to already receive the financials or receive. You could actually apply this to any part in life. You can, from receiving more love, receiving more gifts, whatever it is, you have to feel the feelings. And HeartMath actually proved the research, because on September 11th, 2001, when the Twin Towers in New York City went down, the magnetic force of the Earth was 4.1 times its normal reading. And so they started to look at when else in history was a magnetic force peaking. And it was all these different times, like when Princess Diana died and Mother Teresa died, all these different points in history where the human heart was activated across the globe. So we now know that to open up to receive more, you have to use your heart more than your head. Now, it's not that you ignore your head. It's just that you put your heart first. You filter everything through the heart, and then you add the smarts. Okay? It's the difference between the mind and the ego is the masculine energy of yourself, whereas the heart is the feminine. It's not the doing, it's the being. It's the allowing and not the pushing. It's the pull, right? Heart and head, heart and head. So that's number 2. Take a look at where it is that you're either doing things through your heart or through your head, because we need to filter it through the heart first. And that's built upon, which was number 1, that everything is energy. So you have to go through the energy of the heart to amplify the effect. Okay? So number 3, how do you open up and receive more financially is I need you to allow yourself to receive support. So one of the 5 ways that we as human beings cope with stress is that we control and train others. We've seen a lot of this over the last couple of years, right? A little controlling and training going on with the pandemic, just a bit. You can pick whatever topic it is about masks, vaccines, whatever. But I'm not here to get in a competition about that. But I want to point out that when we are stressed, we try to control our environment because that reduces our stress levels. That also makes it so that you're the one in control and you're not allowing yourself to be supported. Because when you're in control mode, you actually block yourself from financially receiving. Now, it may feel like you're putting things in order and you're getting yourself together, but what you're actually doing is you're constricting yourself. You're closing yourself off. You're constricting your nervous system when you do that. And that makes it so that you're not open to the flow. So, number 4 in how to open up to receiving more financially is I need you to stop giving the universe, God, whatever your higher self believes, stop giving mixed signals. I need you to start to surrender into being the creator of your life, because you are the creator of your life. And the question is what are you creating? So if you're feeling like you're not receiving what you feel like you should be receiving, because you know you are deserving, you know you are enough, well, it boils down to the fact that I need you to stop going to a place of fear, because fear only closes you off from what you desire. So if you're responding in fear, but yet you're also saying your prayers and your affirmations and everything about this is what you want to manifest and this is what you want to create, you're giving mixed signals. So when that fear starts to come up and you try to, and that negative Nelly self-talk comes into play, I need you to cut it off. I need you to just be like, oh, yeah, nope, not doing that anymore. I'm going over here. Oh, nope, not doing that over here. I'm going over here. So be mindful about what you're putting out there in your thoughts, your words, and we already talked about your feelings, because that is what creates your reality. So no more mixed signals, okay? That's number 4. Number 5, I need you to plant some of those seeds, because one day they're going to harvest. What do I mean by that? I'm going to give you an example. I kept planting the seeds that I wanted to buy a business. I wanted to double the size of my firm. I wanted to buy, I want to buy, I want to buy. So I was planting the seeds with everybody that I knew that had exposure to people who I would potentially buy their financial planning business from. And it's only a matter of time, and this is where you're opening to receive, to where you're going to be top of mind to those people, that you're the one that they're going to call when they come across someone who is selling their business. And if you're a good match, we have got to make sure that we are planting those seeds of what we want to create. Stop giving mixed signals to the universe and God. Allow yourself to be supported. Make sure that you're filtering everything through your heart versus your head, first and foremost. And remember that everything is energy. So be extremely mindful of the energy that you are putting out to the world so that you create exactly what it is that you want to receive, and no less, and maybe even a quantum leap to get you even more than you ever could have imagined. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell. And don't forget to go to juliemurphy.com because I am now doing group coaching. And we start a new program every month. We are working on March right now, and we're having lots of fun getting us to a place we want to be. And every month, I'll be launching a new program. So we're going to get to a life that you love. And don't forget to enjoy the journey along the way. Thanks, everybody. Bye.